What if one man could traffic children for decades? Invite presidents, princes, and billionaires into his world. Get arrested. This is not a movie. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is the real story of Jeffrey Epstein. A man whose crimes exposed not just himself, but an entire system of power, silence, and protection. Who was Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Edward Epstein was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York. He wasn't born rich. He wasn't born powerful. Yet somehow, he rose to become a mysterious financier with private jets, luxury mansions, a private island, and access to the most powerful people on earth. But here's the first red flag. No one could clearly explain how he made his money. Epstein claimed he managed wealth for billionaires. But records were vague. Clients were secretive. And transparency was almost non-existent. The hidden life behind the polished image was something far darker. For years, possibly decades, Epstein ran a sex trafficking operation targeting underage girls, some as young as 13 or 14. The pattern was disturbingly consistent. Girls were offered money for massages. Sexual abuse followed. Victims were pressured to recruit other girls. Silence was bought with cash, threats, and fear. This wasn't random behavior. It was organized, systematic, and intentional. The island and the network. Epstein owned a private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands, later nicknamed Pedophile Island. Powerful guests flew in on his private jet, infamously called the Lolita Express. Among his associates were politicians, celebrities, academics, royals, business elites. Now here's an important point. Knowing Epstein does not automatically mean committing crimes. But his access to powerful people helped create protection, silence, and fear. Power became his shield. The 2008 arrest, justice failed. In 2008, Epstein was arrested in Florida. This should have been the end. Instead, he received one of the most shocking plea deals in U.S. history. No federal charges. 13 months in jail. Allowed to leave prison 6 days a week for work. Victims were never informed. This deal sent a clear message. If you're rich enough, the law bends. And Epstein learned something dangerous: he was untouchable. 2019, the walls close in. In 2019, Epstein was arrested again, this time on federal sex trafficking charges. There would be no easy deal. No quiet settlement. No escape. He faced life in prison. For the first time, the power he relied on couldn't save him. Death and controversy. On August 10, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell. The official ruling: suicide. But questions exploded worldwide. Cameras malfunctioned. Guards fell asleep. Records were missing. Whether suicide or something else, one fact remains. Epstein died before testifying. Many questions died with him. Why Epstein still matters. Jeffrey Epstein is not just one man's story. His case exposed how wealth protects predators, how victims are silenced, how justice can be negotiated, how systems fail the powerless. This is why people still say Epstein didn't kill himself. Because for many, it's not about how he died. It's about what was never revealed. Jeffrey Epstein was not a monster hiding in shadows. He was polished, connected, respected, protected. And that's what makes his story terrifying. Because the real danger isn't just predators. It's the systems that allow them to thrive.